Hello, and welcome to Her Voice with
Olivia
and Robyn as part of Her Campus DCU.
We are so excited to be your podcast host this year. We're just so excited for the year ahead. We're going to make this just so good.
The bigger, the better.
Yes.
And luckily enough, we will not be the only hosts. Every week we're going to say different topics and we're going to have different members of Her Campus, hopefully as well as some guests. So you won't be hearing us all the time, unfortunately. Yeah. But the first episode is going to be just us.
Yes. So yeah, we are just so excited. We're just going to have an introduction kind of episode today. You can get to know us, get to know Her Campus, what we have planned for this year. Just a chill episode to kind of ease the year in.
Okay, first of all, what is Her Campus DCU? As we know, Her Campus is an international company. It is headquartered in Boston. It is a media website for women all around the world, which is so beautiful. But in different countries, they each have a branch, and we are the Irish branch. We have been the only one in Ireland for a good amount of time. And then this year, RCSI have actually had their first, so we're hoping to have a collaboration with them. But for years, we were their only Irish branch. So what that means is that we have a bunch of students, girls, boys, whoever you are. You can write about whatever you want, whenever you want, and they get uploaded each week onto the Her Campus website, which is pretty cool. Olivia, have you ever written before?
No, I actually haven't written an article before. That's what I was saying to a lot of our first years, that Her Campus, even though we are a women's magazine, we're not all about the articles. Of course, it's so fun to write the articles. It's so chill. My goal for this year is to hopefully write 1 or 2 articles.
Yay!
But yeah, that's not our main thing. We do so much more. The way we have this podcast, if people aren't into the writing side, they can come on and speak with us. But yeah, the articles are such a fun thing and they're just so chill because we have our amazing editors who will just edit your articles for you anyways if you're nervous about your spelling, punctuation, everything like that.
My spelling is horrific. I do communications, so that's not really the main priority for me. And luckily, I don't feel like there's that academic pressure. I can just write about whatever I want. And I know a lot of other people feel that way. They don't have to feel like it's too academic or too formal. They can just write about what they're genuinely passionate about or happy about, and they can just take the reins with making it readable and actually academic and have, the dots and the T's and all that.
Have you written articles before, Robyn?
Yeah, I think I wrote about 10 in first year, 8 in second year, and I've only written 1 so far.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy it?
I adore it, and I adore it because I get to write about, I like to say it's what I would rant to my friends about, and my partner about, and my parents about. And if they don't want to hear me, I just put it to paper, which is really, really fun. So, I wrote, for example, I wrote about pressures not to fall for this fall.
Yeah.
Because I know I personally felt pressured, when it comes to buying a whole new wardrobe, having the money to do loads of things. It's just about something that I felt passionate about, and I didn't want other women to feel that way. So I wrote about that. But I've also written about really silly things, what type of boots I want to buy and my summer plans and cute Halloween costumes. So there's absolutely no pressure.
There's such a wide range of prompts that our editors give. Anyways, it literally goes from women's health to TV shows, sport, literally everything. So I'm definitely going to look into writing an article this year because it's also just great to have for our CVs as well because they get published onto the Her Campus website, and as Robyn was saying before, because we're international, your article is going to reach Her Campus across the world. It is amazing.
And we are gold status, which is incredible, and that is because of the work of all of our writers, all of our editors, our 2 chairs. It's an incredible achievement, but it basically means that the higher up you go in the ranks, the more that they are pushed, which means you get a lot more eyes on your articles, which is incredible.
Yeah.
I remember Maeve, I was literally just posting about what I want to put in my college bag back to school, from mini roller perfume to chewing gum to my notebook. And she was writing a beautiful article on religion because she's post-primary education and she does English and religion. And that was just such a big difference in between 2 articles that got posted on the exact same day at the exact same time. They're just both completely different yet beautiful and fun things that women and people all around the globe do think about. So again, if you feel any pressure, do not, because I've never felt like the most intelligent person on the planet, but I've never felt insecure about writing.
Yeah.
And no one should.
So yeah, that's definitely my goal this year. I want to write at least, I'll give myself 2.
2.
Write 2 articles
1 a semester, girl, you're flying it.
But yeah, so I think that's just one of the great things about Her Campus. And also, if you're into the writing side as well, we have the physical magazine that we launch every year, which was a raging success last year. Like, it was just amazing. The magazine was beautiful. So you can write an article for the magazine, and if you get chosen, you'll get published into a magazine, which is amazing.
And any that don't get chosen for the magazine do go on the website. So
anyways.
It's not like they just get thrown into the bin. Like, your work will be shown and appreciated. Unfortunately, like, we do need to narrow down. Ideally, it would be hundreds and hundreds of pages of so many articles, but that's just not in the cards. But we like to choose the best kind of 12 to 14. And we also do like to say that the magazine launch ball is a fun time, even if you've never written for her campus, and even if you're not even that big of a member of her campus, you've only gone to one or two of the events. Like, the amount of fellas who showed up to the ball, who, I'm telling you, they did not pay that 4-year membership fee, but they were taking in the benefits of the beautiful women at her campus. So it's just a fun day, but at the end of the day, it is a ball to celebrate the work of these incredible and talented and educated women. You know, that's what we do want to celebrate, and also just all of the writers and the work that, let's say, Neve, our brand design officer, puts in to the illustrations, and, you know, the photographers who take the photos that illustrate the magazine, and anything from the models to the people who do sets and props. It's just a beautiful kind of creative bubble that we get to show to the world, which is pretty damn cool.
It's gorgeous. Like, I'm so excited for the magazine this year. Like, even to be behind the camera, in front of the camera, like, it's just an amazing thing. It's one of my favourite parts of her campus is the magazine.
My biggest regret is that I wore mini dress, because mini dresses are so cute, but, like, it's a ball. It's your one experience to wear a ball gown, so you never feel like I was afraid that I was going to look overdressed.
Yeah.
Do not feel that way.
Everyone
show up in
was
your
in.
Deb's dress.
Yeah.
Like, show up in your Deb's dress. I wore a really cute, like, pink diamante Opali dress, which was adorable, but I wish I dressed like a princess.
Yeah, this year we'll go full out. Like, I want to wear a ball gown. Like, I have so many things liked on Vinted already. I'm like, I want to wear that to her campus
good
ball.
girl for saying Vinted. I was thinking, like, Meshki. I'll look at Vinted tonight. But yeah, I also think that it's just a place for, like, wear what you want and be who you want. Like, don't ever feel like you're over or underdressed. Just wear what makes you comfortable and happy. But I personally was like, I won't wear a ball gown, and I wish I did. So this year,
regret. This year
I will be wearing
is the
one.
chance to wear them. But also, we have so many amazing events coming up this year as well with her campus. Like, last year we did amazing events, but this year we're going to make it even better.
Bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Like, we're only talking about, like, we have obviously Dance to the major event, the Full Monty, which we will be taking part in. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Come watch us.
Come watch us. Hopefully not embarrass ourselves.
Oh no, we will embarrass ourselves, but it is this the funniest night. I do love to say that it's a night of kind of celebrating, like, sexuality in a way. Like, it's just
because you done it last year. How did you find it?
Yeah, I did it last year. I never felt an ounce of judgment, which I think is such a beautiful thing. Obviously, if people don't know what it's about and they hear what it's about, which is basically kind of a dance strip show for charity, it's based on the Full Monty, which is a film. But a lot of people kind of went into it thinking, oh, is this embarrassing? Or they chose not to do it because, you know, they were afraid, digital footprint and all that. But it is genuinely just so much fun. It's an exploration of our sexuality, being comfortable with our bodies, and just wearing cute outfits and having fun.
Just having fun, having a laugh. Like, even we're doing our rehearsals and we're just cracking up. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's not serious at all. Like, we're just laughing and having a great time. It's just such good fun. I'm so excited for it. But that's like coming up soon. And we also have just our usual events that we'll do. Like, we'll have, like, hopefully, like, collabs with other societies. We're going to hopefully get, like, a dance class in this year, like coffee mornings, our fun events, like our Mission Impossible we had last week.
Oh my God.
So
that was
much
so
fun,
much fun.
guys.
What was your favourite part of that?
I just loved the whole thing. One of my favourite bits, though, was just after, when everyone just came back into the room, we were just chatting. Like, I love chatting to all our amazing new members, like all the...
But the craziest thing is that I actually couldn't even talk to that many people because there were so many people. We got stuck in the one spot we were in.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get up out of my chair because there was groups of people who, let's say, had never met before that event, making friends, which is such a beautiful thing. But I genuinely couldn't move around because there was just so many people, which is a good thing technically, but I wanted to move around. But my personal favourite was winning. Sophie King and we won. And that's only because Sophie King took the reins. She was running and she was...
I was trying to win. I was so competitive, but Grania was, like, too chill.
Grania's too chill for skill.
Grania was too chill. I was like, come on, we need to get done. Grania's like, it's fine, it's fine.
Do you remember when you were like, is the sign here? Is the sign here? And I was trying to be like, yeah. But Sophie was like, absolutely not. You tell her you're dead. And I was like, I was giving Olivia so much eye contact that it was in the room. Did you get that?
Yeah, I knew it was there because Grania had hit it anyways, so she knew where it was.
Oh, the little cheap.
But she didn't tell us, but she was like, I know where it is anyways. So I was like, oh.
Plain fair. I would not have done that.
But it was honestly just such a fun event. Like, the amount of girls that came and all, and everyone just seemed to have such a good time.
It was a huge amount.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing, it's so crazy what a tiny amount of time can do. Like, the first 5 minutes, everyone was very, very nervous, which is completely understandable. It was our first event that wasn't our AGM. You know, it was just our first fun event. And I like to say it's kind of like our fresher event, our way of breaking the ice. But the incredible thing was after about 20 minutes, that was out the window.
Yeah, literally everyone was chatting. Like, all the girls in my group, everyone was just like getting in the photos with each other. Like, everyone was just having a laugh. It was so good. It was a great way to like put like faces to names. Like, I met so many girls after that. Like, so we hope everyone can make it when our next event is.
What I found cool was there was literally like people doing communications, people doing primary teaching, and then German students, and they were all just making friends. Like, that would not have happened unless they'd come to that event.
Like, I was chatting to a girl from like second year, like comps who'd like transferred over and stuff, and it was just like we had so many amazing people there, and that's what I was saying a lot to a lot of the girls. I was like, not everyone here is from the same course. Like, you're gonna meet girls from like literally like from nursing to business students. Like, it's such a great way to mix and meet other people from different courses that you probably would have never came across if you didn't like join a society.
Join as many societies as you want, but her campus is our bread and butter. It is our safe place. It is our baby, and it's just
like that's my biggest like regret from first year. I didn't join anything. I was like,
did you not? Were you not part of MPS?
No, I didn't join anything in first year. I was like so nervous. And like, so not even shy, I just was really nervous. I was like, I don't want to go to these events. And like, because I was para that I was 17, I was like, oh, because I'm underage, they're not gonna like let me in, which was so like stupid, but I just couldn't get past it.
But it's one of those inevitable feelings, like no matter what advice you get given, you're always just gonna feel that way. I mean, I'm in the exact same boat, but the exact opposite boat. So Olivia came in, I think, a year younger than you should have been. And then I did a 1 year like kind of diploma business course in corporate law and finance for a year before I joined communications, which was great. I mean, I learned so much for the real world, but it wasn't what I wanted to do with my lifetime. So I was older than everyone else, and I was scared, very scared. And I was afraid that I was going to be treated differently, like, who is this granny? Get her out of the room. But no one thought twice. But her campus did really only start last September. There was a group of us in communications, our chairperson, Nika, our vice chairperson, Grania, Neve, who is now our brand design officer but was our public relations officer last year, Sarah O'Donnell, who is the treasurer this year, but she was our events manager last year, and me. Last year I was a sponsorship officer. This year I'm the podcast coordinator. But basically us 5 really wanted to amp this up. So 2 years ago it kind of was like derelict. There was nothing going on, and we just kind of spruced it up. So her campus really only started for us when we were in our second year, which is amazing. I mean, we're going to have 2 amazing years of it, but there is that 1 year that I regret. I wish that we had amped it up sooner. But again, we were in first year. It wasn't in our control. We weren't on the committee. We were only kind of getting our foot in DCU anyway, like which building is where. So it would have been way too difficult for us to form our own society and organise it.
It really just took off. Like, it was amazing.
I think there was 50 members a year before that, and then we got to 260, I think, and now it's 250 this year, which is absolutely mental. The fact that we only started last September, and now we're one of the biggest societies in DC members wise, and this is from a bunch of girls doing communications, which is just as valuable of a degree as any other one. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing about communications being a waste. It is absolutely not. You can work in so many different fields. For example, Olivia, do you have any idea what you want to go into? Why did you choose comms?
I chose comms because I really wasn't sure exactly what I want to, but I knew I liked media. I liked just having like your own control. I knew I didn't want to do a course like business or like something like that where it was very like textbook, very like mathsy.
Yeah, no, I wish I knew that mistake in advance.
I prefer like hands-on like work. So that's why I remember when I found out about comms, I was like, oh, this is so nice. Like, it's like editing, it's like in front of the camera, behind the camera. Like, it's such a varied course. So I was like, right, this is definitely for me, and that's why I picked it, and I've literally loved it. Like, other than like hard classes and assignments, stuff like that, I didn't pick it with the intention of like, oh, I want this job out of it, like, but I just picked it being like, oh, it sounds fun. So that's the main reason why I chose it. How did it appeal to you? How did you go from like the business course to communications?
Oh, I know. So basically, I was a victim of external pressures. I would always love to say that. Every time I read the news, everything about people struggling to find a home, people struggling to pay their retirement, anything like that, I just had a heart attack basically, and I was like, I need to do a degree that makes me money. That's very brutally honest, but it's just a fact. I was scared. I didn't grow up on the south side or anything like that, and I just wanted to make sure that I was able to set up a life for myself. And I did a year, and then I was like, what's the point of having a life if I'm not happy? Or not even that, because a lot of time people who work at jobs, let's be honest, it's not their dream.
Yeah.
But what is the point of a job if you're miserable, you know? And my dad also said this amazing thing, and he goes, you can make money doing anything. And that flipped my switch. Like, you might literally think you want to be a YouTuber. There are successful YouTubers. Yeah. There's people in New York who walk dogs for a living. There's never an exception that you will not make money doing this. That is a complete myth. My mom brought up Ryan Tuberty, you know, Carl Mullen, Maya Jama. There are people who make money from this kind of field, which is only one field of communications. There is the marketing side, there's the videography and radio and film production side, but then there is that kind of personality side. Why can't they be successful in it and not me? You know, there's no reason why they'd be successful and not me. So I think what changed for me is I always had the passion. I knew my dream world, it would be in television or radio or around that realm, but I was just afraid of money. And then my dad said, if you genuinely are passionate enough, you can make money doing anything. That switched it to me.
That's a great quote.
And then when I was miserable, I did my 3-hour accounting exam in first year December. And I was like, I would much rather spend my Christmas even having a little bit of money, little bit less money, and doing what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a rat's about money if I'm not happy. So that's what switched for me. But it actually cost me more money because I had to pay an extra $3,000. But I am so happy now. Even if times, for example, we have exams and we're nervous, I think we know deep down that this is a stepping stone for the route of what we want to go to, even if it's not decided yet.
Exactly. And then were you sitting in this business course thinking about that you'd be better at doing a media thing, or how did you come about to the idea of doing communications? Did you read about it somewhere?
I knew it would make me happy.
Yeah.
I genuinely this was a complete mental health decision for me. I didn't academically struggle. I'm not gonna be full of myself, but I wasn't struggling. It was just that I was miserable just doing it.
Yeah,
it wasn't that
you.
It wasn't because I was bad. It just I was miserable doing it. And any time I came home, what I spent my time doing was reading, was watching television, was watching video essays on film. I love watching. I don't know if you know what video essays are, but they're basically kind of like mini dissertations in YouTube forms. And I was like, if I'm spending every single spare bit of time that I have watching videos on it, I must be passionate about it. And again, as my dad said, I was like, if I'm genuinely passionate about this, which means I will work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday doing this because I'm passionate about it. And if anyone can make money doing something that they're passionate about, what the hell is stopping me? You know? And you do kind of have to do that thing realistically. You just kind of have to not sugarcoat it and to say, look, in 10 years, what do you see yourself doing? And I didn't see myself being an accountant, and I didn't see myself being a corporate lawyer. So I just had to switch.
Yeah.
And obviously I lost, I didn't lose my friends, but I was like, I'm starting completely anew.
Yeah,
I am starting completely new. I had a good friendship group, and I still see some of them now, which is incredible, but I needed to do deep down. It was like I was pushing a part of me deep down. I was. And my dad was like, do you have that part of you that you're just pushing down, or do you not have it? And I was like, no, I know I have it. Yeah. Because of that, I was a year older, and I was afraid that people were going to call me
So what
a
age were
slightly
you
old grandma.
starting?
18, and then I turned 19 in November of my first year of business.
So were you 20?
So 20.
Oh.
20 in first year, 21 in second year. I'll be 22 for this third year.
Well, I feel like that's average.
See, when most people do a 4-year
yeah.
degree, it would have been 19, 20, 21, 22. It's just, apparently a lot of people in a year are just that little bit younger.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people in our year, they have their birthdays from January onwards. Even if I was the same leaving certain years, you guys, I would have been November. So I still would have been a bit earlier anyway. But also no one cares. No, absolutely no one cares. I have so many friends who have graduated now, people who are doing their masters that I'm friends with. But again, it's like what you said, when you're first come and you're in first year and you're nervous about being judged or feeling uncomfortable or feeling younger than everyone else. I don't think there's anyone who can tell you advice. You need to learn it yourself. Yeah. And I'm very happy that you did, because we love you being in our campus.
Yeah, because I just was so paranoid. I was like, everyone's going to treat me differently because I'm younger. I was like, I'm not going to be allowed to go to any of these events. That's true. I obviously couldn't go like, well, I could go on nights out. Like, that thing, I, like, had IDs and all, but I was just so paranoid. I was like, oh, my God, like, I won't get in, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, like, going on nights out with people that you're not really familiar with when you first start, I was like, I'm going to have to go home on my own. Then, like, it's not like if I went out now.
And also, let's say if you didn't get in with your ID and people just left you there, you want to make sure that you have your good friends.
Exactly. So that I was, like, so paranoid about that, which obviously now, if that happened, like, it'd be completely different because people would go home with me. But in first year, you just don't know.
You don't know anyone.
You don't know anyone. But anyways, that was obviously just meant to happen because then in second year, like, I literally joined, like, everything.
Guns a-blazing.
Yeah, and I was so involved. So I was like, right, maybe that first year I just had to do that for myself, because then I just remember that summer, like, after I'd seen everyone, like, make all their friends in first year and, like, go on these trips, do this and do that, I was like, right, this year I have to just throw myself in. I was like, I'm obviously not going to know a lot of these people that well, so I just have to throw myself in, and then obviously it worked.
Or like you weren't on a committee on second
nothing.
year.
Yeah, literally. So that's why this year I'm just on her campus, like, for the first time. But last year I was really involved in her campus. Like, I went to, like, so much events. It was so good. So I'm really thankful that I did do that last year. But again, just I kicked myself for how I was in first year. But I can't change the past.
It's all the little lessons of life, innit?
Exactly.
Like, it can't be changed now. It's great that you're on a committee and that you got experience being on a committee for the next year. Like, that's an epic slay. I know that's not the right
Because I went for her campus committee in second year.
Did
they
you?
needed a treasurer. I remember at the AGM. They needed a treasurer, and I went up, but I didn't get it. But obviously, I think that's for the best, because I would have been shocking. Like, I'm so bad with money, so I think that was
Sinead
like,
was like struggling, and anyone would have shook. It's a very hard job to do, especially let's say you went from being nothing to being the treasurer of a society. That's a big jump.
So I think that was probably a sign that I didn't get that. But then last year I could just be chill, and I could just go to, like, loads of society events and just kind of, like, spread myself out. And then obviously this year her campus is, like, my top priority.
It's our baba. Over our exams, over anything. I think the great thing about her campus, and it is something that is so unbelievably rare, is that it is something that is fun, that is enlightening, that is whimsical. It's just a beautiful, fun experience. But it does actually help us towards our future. I think you either do things that are fun and you enjoy, or you do things like take extra modules or, you know, sit extra exams and get experience in the workplace. The great thing about her campus is that we're having fun doing this podcast, but it does get us experience in working with radio equipment and television presenting. It's one of those weird babies where it's both beneficial in regards to mental health and beneficial in regards to our career, which is a very rare thing to have at our disposal, and I'm so lucky that we do. That's the main parts of her campus. It's the writing, which is incredible, but that wouldn't be as much us. There is the podcast, which is our little baby, and then there are just the fun events, which is again anything you said, from night events to morning events with yoga, dance, working with charities, especially Breast Cancer Ireland. We do love to put in so much effort towards them. But yeah, I think every year, again, as we were saying, our magazine launch ball, that goes towards a different women's charity every year. So that is another bet. The more that we raise towards women in this country and all around the world, the better.
Exactly. Like our magazine, yes, it was great for us, our members, but mainly the magazine last year was for it was Women's Aid, wasn't it, that you supported last year, like Women's Aid. So hopefully this year we'll have an amazing charity again that we can give a lot of our proceeds of our magazine to, because it's just a great way to raise awareness and celebrate.
That's what I love about her campus. We're doing really fun things for ourselves, but also doing good things for the world. I remember we had our raffle, and all of that money from the raffle ticket sales, which I completely messed up. I felt the prices were something completely
Robyn
different.
last year was giving people, like, the strips. You know the way when you do a raffle, let's say the people selling the tickets keep one strip,
and then give
you
one
get
to the other. I just gave them the page.
Robyn was given both sides, so there was no actual raffle tickets to pick out.
No, let's say something that I wanted 2 lines, I just rip out the page instead of ripping out 2. Basically, I'd never done a raffle before, and then Grania told me the wrong prices, so I was overcharging people. So
yeah, you were charging like a $5 for like one strip or something,
wasn't it?
That's
what she said it was. It was
but
3 for
we can't bring Grania with her dyslexia, like, probably did not help. But
no, it was a really bad experience, but forget about that.
This year the raffle will be way better.
And not done by me. Basically, you guys better be thankful that I am not the sponsorship officer anymore. But there's also a great part of me being the sponsorship officer, because we got so many amazing prices.
Amazing, yeah.
Back to what I was saying about being enjoyable for ourselves, but also doing a good thing. We had Ditty Bits, we had DCU gym membership, the ANF ball, facials, tan bundles, Pilates, socks, food, so many amazing prices. So people came and they won such amazing gifts.
Oh my God, there was amazing
we
prices.
raised so much money for charity.
Yeah.
It was just an amazing endeavor.
I wanted that Ditzy with t-shirt so bad.
I know. Did you win
remember.
anything?
No, I didn't win anything. I remember our table, we literally looked like gamblers. We had like 50 tickets, no mess. And I think only Alison ended up winning like the matcha bar voucher. Like,
And
out of
Maya
everything.
won the ANF ball ticket.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Maya won an ANF ball ticket at... What did she win at?
Two separate
She
events,
won an
right?
ANF ball ticket at something else as
Probably
well.
the 24-hour broadcast, maybe.
I think it was. I forgot she won the ANF ticket because we were like, only you would win it again, and then she ended up
No,
winning
because
it.
they were already so sour because there were so many people, including people on the committee, who wanted to win that.
Yeah.
And then she showed up. She goes, "Not only did I win it once, I already have another one." I was like,
She
"Stop!
was
Stop it!"
she was so jammy, but I was buzzing because I ended up getting the ticket. So I was like, "Hey."
Did you go to ANF ball?
Yeah, I went last
How
year.
did you find it?
I thought it was good. I just thought I was so tired. I remember such a long night because of like the travel. And
Did you stay? In
No,
the
I didn't stay. I just went home. Yeah. But like that was amazing. Like that was so much fun. So I'm buzzing for our ball. Hopefully that we'll have this
Will you be
year
going to the
as
ANF
well.
ball, do you think, this year?
It depends. I'll see where it is, stuff like
I've
that,
never
when
been.
it is. It's really good. It's just like good crack. Like I probably, if I was going again though, I'd stay. I definitely stay because
her
the
campus
bus,
takes on the ANF ball. We could get a pink house. And bring in
like
loads
the
of our
bus
friends.
is like lush. Like it's so handy, but you're just getting home so late and it drops you at DCU. So then I had to book a taxi from DCU to my house, which obviously isn't that far. It's like 15-minute drive.
But it's still not the most ideal thing on the planet. Like
Yeah.
ideally, you would have accommodation.
So I
there.
feel like if I went, I defo would probably, especially if you're going with people, to just go in a group because it's just easier.
And I bet you that paying per person in Airbnb costs the same amount as your taxi.
But it was
anyway.
actually a fun night. Like I remember, like the meal was lush. Like I love just like hotel food. Like I love when you just
Really?
get like a carvery and like soup. I thought that was banging, and like the music was actually really good. It was just good crack. Like so.
Didn't they have a Saltburn theme? What was it? A Saltburn theme?
That
They
was
had
the
like
year
a cutout
before,
of
I
Jacob
think.
Elordi. Oh, was it? That was
But
so
last year, I
was
don't know
so
what
funny.
the theme was.
Saltburn was a good
Oh,
theme for it, though.
Yeah, I can't remember what the theme was last year. I just remember it was great crack anyways. Like, I just love a college ball. Like, this year, I'm going to any ball that I can possibly go to.
Are you going to go to the HSS ball?
I'm definitely going to go to
Okay.
that. Angelina, our senior editor, is helping organise this amazing it's humanities and social sciences, isn't it?
Ball, yes.
Ball.
In the month of November.
And the tickets for it actually go on sale tomorrow. So anyone listening wants a
fair.
ticket, they're on sale tomorrow. Pretty sure I seen at like 1:00. So I will be getting a ticket for that. I want to go so bad. Like I
you
love
could have
a
her
ball.
campus table.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I
we'll
love it
text the
just
group chat
an
tonight.
excuse just to get dressed up and just have so much fun.
And spend time together,
Exactly.
honestly. The more events that we can do
And it's
together.
literally in Swords. It's 5 minutes from my house where it is. So I'm like
15
so
minutes
lush,
from mine.
so handy. I was like fat prees in mine, and then we all go like because it's gonna be so good. So that's
And that means I don't have to drive.
Yes.
Because it's only like a 15-minute drive for me, so I won't have to.
exactly.
I'm not going to say on the radio what I will be doing, but I will be doing that thing. But yeah, it's such an amazing thing. I don't even know what I was going to say.
I think anyways, like balls are such a great way. Like first years, if you've never been, go to like any of the balls. Like if any of the societies you're in have a ball, go because they're just so much fun.
And you can make so many new friends. Like I remember we went to the Clubs and Socks ball
Yeah,
and the awards. And I remember making 2 friends in the line for the dinner.
yeah,
In the line in the bathroom. If you genuinely think that you're not going to make friends, it's an anxiety that will never go away, especially when you're in college and you're new and it's a new space. But genuinely do not be nervous because there are so many people not only in the same boat but who are also looking to do the same thing that you're doing, which is making new friends. So never feel pressured. Even if you find one friend, buy a ticket, go chat to anyone. Just know
Exactly.
you are more than welcome at any her campus table that is at any ball. But it's a great part of society life. It's
Yeah,
a great
it
part
is.
of university life. Obviously, hopefully when we're older we get to go to balls, but it's not
I
going to be
really
as common of a
hope
thing.
so.
It's not going to be as common of a thing when we're working a 9 to 5. It might be more of an annual thing. But in DCU, there literally is maybe 2 a semester. So
Oh, yeah.
it's a great thing to do when you're young and fun and get to wear a cute outfit
Yeah.
and celebrate all the amazing societies that are in DCU.
Like that HSS ball is literally in November, like so soon, a month and a half away,
Is it really?
literally.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
there's the 13th of November. So I defo, if that's something you guys would be into, defo go to any balls. It's just so much fun. It's just a great night. And even if you're not like a big partier or a big drinker or anything like that, still go because you'll just have so much fun. It's just such a
They
great
also have
night
like a
out.
touch of class to them
Yeah.
sometimes. I think if you like dressing up and you like getting a nice dinner, I don't see any reason why you
Yes.
wouldn't go. But that's the most amazing thing about a university life, going back to college. There's always something on.
Yes,
There's always something on.
Every week there's about 10 events on across campus that
For
you can always
example,
go to.
October, we're going to have all our Halloween events. We're going to have the full Monty. November will be that ball and college Christmas. January will be her magazine. I think around March is the A&F ball. There's just always something going on. And then we're gone. We're in the final year.
Don't even start.
And then we're gone. So it's just... DCU is a really, really great place to be.
I'll be so sad to leave. That's why I'm like,
Soak
up.
Question mark?
Soak up no matter what, like literally soak up the experience while you have it, because your 3-4 years will literally go by like in the blink of an eye.
The time will be gone before you know it, but do you know what will not be gone? The memories.
Exactly.
And the experiences and all the cute outfits.
That's a great way like to say it. But yeah, just soak it up as much as you can, because I said before, you know, it'll be gone. That's why I regret my first year, literally not doing anything because I wasted a whole year. But what can you do? Just throw yourself into everything while you have the chance, because before you know it, like, you'll be gone. And a lot of people are probably only in for 3 or 4 years, because most courses have the Erasmus or whatever, where you're not actually going to be on campus.
Unfortunately, we do not get Erasmus.
So sad.
Which is so sad. I think they are trying to bring it in. But like, imagine if all of us ended up going to the same country for Erasmus. Oh my God.
It's my
That
dream
so
to
cool.
go like live abroad just for a year. I want to do it so bad. Like, I love Ireland. I love it. But
Do you
I
love
want
it?
some change. I do love it. Like, not forever, I don't think.
Right.
But I do like it here. I'm not like home bird sometimes, but I'd love to experience like living somewhere else for a year. Like, I think I could move somewhere and fall in love and never come back here.
I've already kind of done that experience. I went to New York for 3 months, and I would love to go again, but I've been with my partner. We'll be 5 years in December. So it's not that I'm giving it up for him. I think there's just some things that I don't
compromise.
It's something I want to be across the country if I'm still with him, you know, but it is such an important thing to do.
Yeah.
Even if you end up hating it, you just have to do it.
Just do it. It's
I'm
just an
telling
experience
you, I
everyone
would
should have.
never have learned how to cook if it wasn't for me getting booted out of my parents' gaff. I'm telling you now. I just found it so... Isn't it so obvious that this is hosted by 2 girls from Dublin? When you were saying Defo and Lush, and I was like, like, we just sound so Dublin. But it's such an incredible learning experience. You're manually forced to go outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, not will I do it? Can I not do it? It's done. You're in a different country. You're not in your bed. You're not with your friends. You have to kind of force yourself to find a new job, make new friends, but you get to experience so much beauty in the world. Obviously, with New York, I'm a person who's not kind of a granny, but I love actual art.
Yeah.
So I went to every single art museum, every single exhibit, but I also love theatre. I went to, I think, 6 Broadway shows.
What was your favourite? I'd love to go see.
Moulin Rouge was number 1, but Great Gatsby, what I'm saying, is the closest. A second place could be, like, they could be potentially interchangeable. If you're a musical theatre nerd, I saw Jordan Fisher in Moulin Rouge, and I saw Ryan McCurtain in The Great Gatsby. That means nothing to Olivia, but it's a big deal for some people.
I know who Jordan Fisher is. I like him.
Okay, but Ryan McCurtain, he was on Disney Channel.
He was in Liv and Maddie, wasn't he? Yeah, I know who he is.
But he was the originator of JD in Heathers, and he's just... I think he's played nearly every single role on Broadway. So the fact that I got to see him was like a huge thing. I got to see 6. I got to see so many others. I'm honestly forgetting. But that was a big part of why I went, was for the culture. So I think if you genuinely find a city that sticks out to you, go.
And how did you find New York in terms of, like, I hear a lot of people say it's very unsafe. Like, did you find it unsafe? Probably
Honestly,
can't be like, probably like Dublin.
It's like Dublin. So when I was there, unfortunately, there was 3 attacks, 2 kind of stabbings, and then 1 big shooting.
In the area where you lived, like?
Well, I was 10 blocks away from... Remember that big shooting that happened in the month of July where 5 people died?
Oh,
and he was trying to go into the NFL office, but he went to the wrong office. He killed the security guard and 4 people in the office. I was 10 blocks away from that.
That's crazy.
But you got to think there was a murder 3 days ago in Dublin.
Yeah, literally.
Every single country, unfortunately, has the horrific parts of life. But if you think about it, it is more... But it's because the population's so much bigger.
Yeah.
They have 8 for example, we have 5 million in the country of Ireland.
Like
Manhattan's probably half the size of Dublin. I have no concept, by the way, of geography, measurement, anything. They've 8 million people in, I think, Manhattan alone, or New York City alone.
That's crazy.
You know, so it's not comparable. But obviously, if I could give you any advice, just don't go to Times Square once during the daytime for photos, once during the nighttime, and never again.
I hear there's a lot of
It's the
like
mankiest place on the
scams
planet.
and everything.
Mankiest place on the planet. It's not an enjoyable experience. Unfortunately, I got my tickets onto if anyone has been to New York, the big red steps in New York. Basically, you go maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes before. So when all the ticket prices drop,
you can buy the tickets.
you can buy them cheap. They're not like, they're still like 80 quid, but they went from 200 to 18.
That's
to
not
80,
too bad.
you know? So I was just always in Times Square, and I did not like it. I hated it. So if any advice, I just say go to Times Square.
It's very tourist trap as well, I say.
Yeah, it's just manky. I can't think of any other way to
because
describe
my
it.
parents used to love New York, and they went a few years ago, and they're like, it's just not the same how it used to be. They were
I couldn't imagine how I would feel now if I'd done it 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd probably be so different. But are there any cities that you would love to travel to or even live?
I want to go to Paris really, really bad. Like, I've been to Paris, I think I went 23 with my parents. We only went for like 2 days, and I was like, that is just not enough time, because obviously we had my younger brothers, so we couldn't leave them. But I'd love to go back. I was like, I didn't have enough time. We barely got to see anything that we wanted to. So I really, really want to go to Paris again. I want to go to Disneyland so bad. I literally want to go to Paris again, because it was so fun.
Have you ever been to Disneyland in
I
Paris?
went to Disneyland when I was like a baby, so I don't even remember it. So I want to go at this age. Like, I'm not like a Disney nerd or nothing like that, but I just want to go for like the rides and just for the vibe of Disney. I want to go so bad.
If I don't get one of those, what's it, not pretzels, churros. If I don't get like a Disney Mickey Mouse shaped churro in this lifetime, I have not lived.
But yeah, Paris is definitely up there. And then I'd love, even though like the way America is going, I'd still love to go. I want to go to Boston. I've been to Boston, but like properly go. I want to go to Boston, and I want to go to Nashville for the like cowboy vibe. Like, I just would love that. Like, me and my cousin are into all like my cousin always makes me learn line dancing, so I'd love to go to Nashville and do like
we did line dancing in the Full Monty last year because it was cowboy
theme. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Did you go last year?
Yeah, I went and watched it. I remember we got Barricade. We're like, oh my god, Barricade at the Full Monty. Like, it was so funny. It was the best view. If we were any further back, wouldn't have been able to see anything,
especially with your little Polly Pocket. Poor baby.
But yeah, so try that Barricade, guys, this year if you want up close personal seeing her campus.
I know. I've actually never watched it. I've only ever been in it. In first year, I didn't know it existed because obviously October,
I wouldn't have known
been in
either.
like 2 weeks. But like some people it did know. I feel like, you know, the people who live in Arkfeld or whatever, they knew. I think Gra went first year.
I think she did.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed. And then second year I'm in it, and third year I'm in it.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait. I like that I got to watch it last year, and then I can be in it this year because I'll the both point of views. But this year, we're going to smash it. Like,
we're going to bloody smash it.
Watch it.
So that is really kind of all we have to say. It's just a complete vibe of what we are, what DCU is like, who we are personally. We just really, really hope that you had gotten to know us a little bit more, got to know her campus a little bit more, and got to know what this radio show is about.
We hope you guys will continue to tune in. We're going to be at the same time every week. Hopefully we will have some of you guys involved as well.
More the merrier. The topic again is going to change every week, and we're going to have all of you beautiful faces on. But again, this was our first episode, a little kind of deep dive into this. But we really, really hope you enjoyed. We hope it was a good listen, your daily walk with your dog. And we just hope you have an amazing week.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.